We're going to get a bit more analysis on all of this now with France 24's Angela Diffley, who joins me on the set. Angela, what stands out in this deal from what we know so far?
Well, I think we have a graphic here. The first thing to note, of course, is that Trump, true to form, went in with a wildly unrealistic demand, saying he wanted $500 billion worth of money from any potential revenue from these critical minerals. We don't know how much has been settled on in the end, but he always, as we know, goes in big and drops down. That it is unclear, though, how much Ukraine will be giving the US. The second thing, this all-important issue of security, there appears to be no firm security guarantee. There are references, we're hearing from Ukrainian sources, to the US supporting security guarantees. And it should be noted that only today, again, for the nth number of times, Russia, Lavrov said, we do not support foreign forces in Ukraine as a peacekeeping force. Trump, the other day, when Macron was there saying, I've spoken to Putin, he's happy with that. That seems very, very unclear. What interesting, though, if we look at that quote on the graphic there, the Americans have said they hope to invest in a peaceful background. They're suggesting, and what is key here is that the idea is that Americans will have skin in the game. They will want to be able to invest in a country which is safe and secure. There we are. America will invest in a stable and prosperous sovereign Ukraine. It's very vague, but the idea is that they'll have skin in the game and perhaps, but nothing is guaranteed. This is far short of anything Ukraine or Europe would have liked. The final area where it's very vague, it's all very vague, is on this area of jurisdiction. If either side feels that the terms of the accord have been broken, who polices that? Who enforces it? Well, clearly the Americans really don't care very much. They probably, Trump's Washington will not pay heed to any such outside jurisdiction or neutral jurisdiction anyway.
So, right, the big question is, what is the U.S. going to get from this possible deal?
Well, you know, as Brian pointed out in that short film before, what is important to note is here we are, loud and clear. America, which in the past would intervene on behalf of a smaller nation for ideological reasons to protect a fellow democracy which shared its Western values, that is over. We've been told so already. Marco Rubio said, the US State Secretary said as soon as he was appointed, we will be looking for America's interest. Does any intervention outside the United States make America safer, stronger, more prosperous? Those are the rules under which the Trump administration will be operating. I mean, in fairness, there was always some sort of benefit in any what looked like an ideological protection from the United States. That's how the world works. In Kuwait, memorably, they were handsomely rewarded for intervening in pushing the Iraqis out of Kuwait. What's a bit different here is usually the Americans go in, help the country win, and then take the rewards. This is a slightly different situation, but it's naive to pretend that there weren't rewards before. But this is loud and clear. This is all we care about. That may be something that the United States regrets long after Trump has gone. Otherwise, in terms of what has been won for the United States, these mineral, the potential wealth from this mineral will take a long time to actually impact the American economy. Trump can brandish it. It looks like a win for him. But in terms of impacting life for you American citizens, it's a long way off. And Ukraine, of course, I mean, what do they get out of it? They have little choice. Their two big demands have already been conceded to the Russians. They will not get into NATO and they will not have their territorial integrity restored. So there's little in it for Ukraine. They're talking about cooperation, part of a wider picture of working together with the United States. Let's hope for both sides it works out that way. But obviously, Ukraine was not in a position to demand much.